if Africa should go back and reset, start their own thing,
from
believe
zero.
me, they will do better. Do you know why I say they will? Because let me tell you, when the top is corrupt, when the top is corrupt, or should I say when the root is corrupt, every other thing is useless. When the foundation is corrupt, everything other thing is useless, because right from after the independence, African leadership were already corrupt. You understand? The government system is already corrupt through the way that the West is controlling us by proxy. Are you getting me? Up till now, Africans can't boast of industries. Even Africa have raw materials, but these guys couldn't even build an industry for us. Not even a refinery that is functionable. Are you getting me? But they take the raw material to their country. Why are they doing like that?
What do you think is the cause?
What do you think? Is that not manipulation? It's manipulation.
Who is manipulating who?
They are the one that did it. Let me tell you the truth. You know that. Let me tell you. If we go to the mountain right now, I will see cobalt. If I see titanium currently, I don't even know what it is.
Okay.
You understand? If I see uranium, I may not know what it is. Other elements. Then they know, they come to Africa. They saw these materials. They saw all these things, all these elements. Like Africa is flowing with milk and honey. Are you getting me? They now take those minerals to their country to refine. They carry it raw, and they know there's abundance of it in Africa. Why didn't they build a processing, you understand me, a processing factory or industries in Africa so that it can be refined in Africa, so that Africa can gain from it?
I think that we're on the verge of doing it before independence started taking place.
And the verge of building on this industry.
If you that's why I usually blame African leaders. During colonial eras, I can still count many of the things that the colonial masters built that are even still good up to today. But the things that African leaders built, within 1 year they have perished. Some of the road in my village, you can't believe, the bridges in my village were built by the colonial master. But since African leaders came to place, since the leader of my town came to place, he has never even looked at that road for once. Is it that we are out of the constituency? Now see.
Okay, wait. Let me explain that to you.
Okay.
Come, let me explain that to you. See,
I'm not defending the colonial masters. What they did is abominable.
No.
But I'm blaming our own people because we can't keep blaming
I know our people
masters.
cannot be 100% right. You know, when it comes to, let me tell you, America, like when it comes to the West, you know, what they did to us was colonization. If you know what colonization is, overthronement of self.
Which is natural. You see, colonization has always been part of human history.
It's not the same with what they did to other countries. I will always stand anywhere and debate on this thing.
Do you know why it's the same? But it seems that of Africa is exceptional. Is because it's just like when you beat two children. You beat both of them at the same time. One child has stopped crying, but the other child refused to stop crying. That child will start crying from morning till afternoon, even getting to evening. And what is that child trying to gain? That child is just trying to attract pity. And that is why Africa, like anytime they are talking about colonization, I think what they only stand to gain in the global eye is just pity. Like if you go abroad and you ask anybody, what do you think about Africa?
So you think that Africa is not being controlled? The leaders of Africa are not being controlled from the Western distance?
Yeah, they are being manipulated. But this is where that manipulation comes in, where I'm talking about from my own point of view. I may be wrong, I may be right. Every sovereign nation wants what's good for their own nation.
Okay.
For me, in my family, I'll put my family first, right? Before putting your family first.
Yes.
So if I have any business with you, I'll be looking at, okay, how does this business benefit me? Instead of how does it benefit you? If it benefits me and also benefits you, that's win-win. Fine and good. That's how business should be. But the nature of human being is that, first of all, how does it benefit me? What will I profit from this thing?
So are you saying that, okay...
So the Western leaders, what they are looking for is, what are they going to gain from Africa that will benefit them? Then it's not left for African leaders to say, okay, the West are looking for how they will eat us. Okay, how are we going to eat them? But now, this is the only thing that happens. Whenever the West are looking on how to eat Africa, what our African leader does is, okay, how are we going to take some things from the West and put in our own pocket? Not even something that will benefit our people, but something that will benefit me, the African leader, in particular. Alone, the African leader wants to be the only rich man in his village, so that people will always come to his compound
And the white man
to
will
beg
listen.
some peanut.
And white man knows what the African leader wants and accept it.
Yeah, simply because that's the only means to control him, so that the whites can get
And-
that thing
and they
they
call
want to
it
get from
democracy.
Africa. No, that's not what they call
Government
it.
of the people.
No, that's not what they call it.
That is what they gave us. Now. They gave us democracy.
They are using democracy also, right? Democracy is just like the system of government. It's just like this laptop. This is a Mac, right? Okay, let me say like for Windows laptop. Maybe you bought a HP laptop. It depends on what you do with the HP laptop. For you yourself, you might use yours for video editing. For me, I might use mine for maybe, let me
So
say,
are you saying what they are doing is right?
Eh?
Are you saying what no matter they do with democracy is right? You know,
No,
when
democracy
they are-
is just the
you know,
system.
Let me tell you, it's not just a system. They are an ambassador, and we are talking about humanity here.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
They are ambassador of democracy. They are the one that bring it to us. So they suppose guide us to we get it right. Are you getting my point?
How?
What do you mean how? You
Okay,
use a manual.
this-
Let me
this-
say you born Pekin. You born Pekin. Tell the child this is the rules that you have to follow.
Yes.
If the child go against, won't you call him back?
A time shall come when there is in parenthood, there's what we call winning. Winning a child.
Okay.
A time shall come whereby you win your child and let that child to act independently. Because you can't child an adult, right?
Okay.
You leave that child to
So are you saying that Africans are adults now in terms of democracy?
any country that say that they need independence has already proven that they
Africa have
are
not even
adults.
finished understanding English.
So you
They have not even finished
do you,
understanding
do you
English.
think Africa should be
Many of them
colonized?
will go to Senate speaking big English. When they go,
don't-
they don't even
yeah.
understand it. They cram it. I'm telling you the fact, bro.
Yeah. No, in the West, people that even own English, they don't speak big English.
You
Because
understand?
the mode of communication is not about big grammar.
Just
Just
that's
simply
why I
that
always
everybody
stand
understand.
anywhere
Yes.
and say that this our language which they take from us is the most difficult part of it.
They did not take it from us.
They take it from us now. Do you know?
So
do you know?
I
Do you
don't
know? I was.
believe-
Do you know?
see.
Do you know? At a certain
I do
point,
not-
when I was in primary,
I do
think
not believe-
Was in my primary? They said if you speak vernacular in school, you are. In
I-
fact,
for me,
you
for-
pay fine.
For me, I do not believe that they took English from us. I believe that they just added English to us because they never stopped us from speaking vernacular. Wait, listen. They never stopped us from speaking vernacular.
They stopped us.
It's our own people.
Yes,
That
our own people
stopped
took.
us.
They instructed
No, they did not.
the
instruct
people they
us.
trained. Do you know why I say so? I can remember when I even wanted. I was a Catholic. I was not a Catholic. When I even wanted to do confirmation,
Yeah.
the priest told me that I can't use my Igbo name. That I must choose the name of a white man. That's what he said. So